Hello, everybody. Glad to meet all of you again. And today we are going to do, as all of you had requested, Merchant of Venice. We haven't done any MCQ questions from Act 3. So we are going to start with Act 3, Scene 1, and later move on to the other scenes also from Act 3. So today is the first day of Act 3. Hope you like the questions. And if you do like it, if you have any doubts, you will write in the comment section, and I'll obviously try to answer your questions. And if you do like the page, like the MCQ questions, hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel. We were all asking for the Merchant of Venice, the questions, MCQ questions from there. So we have come up with the first scene first, and then we will move on to the other scenes also. Let's begin. Extract 1. Why yet it lives there unchecked, that Antonio hath his ship of rich lading wrecked on the narrow seas. First question is, what is the narrow seas referred to here? Very easy question. I think everybody will be able to answer this. Is it the English Channel? Is it a very dangerous flat? Is it a fatal land? A place of numerous shipwrecks? All of them are correct. Which one is perfect? Which one is in particular the narrow seas? The English Channel. There are a lot of stories about this English Channel nowadays. Next, we move to second question. Why is it called a gossip report? Why is it called a gossip report? Because is this something why suddenly is it's not just a report but a gossip report? First option, the report wasn't verified, the news wasn't true. We cannot call the news not true because it may be true, may not be true. The report authenticity was judged, was not yet judged. This is also wrong. The report was doubtlessly true. This is also not correct. We have not got any idea whether it is true or not true. So the first option is best, option number 1. Next, let's move to extract 2. I would shiver as lying a gossip in that, as ever napped ginger, or made her neighbours believe she wept for the death of a third husband. But it is true, without any slips of prolixity, or crossing the plain highway of talk. Which word from the extract suggests that he was deviating from his topic? This is a question which is very direct, and right from the extract he'll get its answer. So I have not put options over here. Which word from the extract suggests that he was deviating from the topic? See, you see, I would shiver as lying a gossip in that, as ever napped ginger. In all these words, which word tells you that it is deviating from the topic? So slips of prolixity, or you can just the word is mentioned, so it can be prolixity only. Next, explain ever napped ginger with direct reference to the period. What is the meaning of ever napped ginger with direct reference to the period? That means Elizabethan time. First, ginger was used as appetizer. In Elizabethan period, old people are said to eat ginger to aid digestion. The ginger tasted good. The Elizabethan woman used to chew ginger, gossiping about certain things. Ever napped ginger, direct reference to the period is asked. So, appetizer? No. Elizabethan period, it is particularly mentioned that it was used to aid digestion or to help digestion. So this one will be correct. Next, coming to the third extract. Let me say amen betimes, lest the devil cross my prayer, for here it comes in the likeness of a Jew. So somebody like a Jew is coming, somebody like a devil in the shape of a Jew is coming. How now, Shylock? Who is that man? That man is obviously Shylock. What news among the merchants? So what have you heard? What are the news that is revolving or that is heard in the Rialto? Who says these words? Salenio, Salarino, Tubal and Lancelot. You see, these type of questions are where you lose marks, because Salenio and Salarino is something which you often confuse, isn't it? Here it is Salenio. So next, find the meaning that is synonymous to betimes. Let's see the extract again. See, it is written, lest the devil cross my prayer, for here he comes in the likeness of a Jew. In this extract, let me say amen betimes. What does the word betimes mean? At the expected time, immediately, lately or later on. It is immediately. As soon as I do this, I will say this word amen immediately, so that no devil can cross my path. Explain the meaning of the line, cross my prayer. Was it an old superstition? Yes, it is. The prayer had the power to eradicate all evil. The prayer would not work if it isn't complete before the evil arrives. Okay, the prayer was not finished before the devil came. This one is not possible. Fourth is not the right one. The prayer would not work if it isn't complete before the evil arrives. This is the third option, because it has to be completed before evil or the devil or Shylock himself arrives. Otherwise, it will not work. Coming to question number D. Find a word which is synonymous to Shylock's nature from the extract. Synonymous to Shylock's nature. Is he a merchant? Is he a devil? Is he a Jew, or is he an evil? It is obviously the devil. From the extract you have to identify. From the extract he is called a devil by everybody. Next, coming to extract 4. There is more difference between thy flesh and hers than between jet and ivory. You know that here we were talking about the difference between Jessica and Shylock. So, jet and ivory more than your bloods than there is between red wine and Rhenish wine. There were two differences made. One between jet and ivory, another one white wine and red wine. So question number A. What is Rhenish wine? Is it a white wine? Is it a red wine? Is it an expensive wine or white German wine? All are correct, but the best one over here, which has almost all the informations, it is white German wine. Coming to question number B. Identify how Shylock is compared to his daughter. How is Shylock compared to his daughter? The holiness of their blood is compared, the bravery in the two. These two are compared. No, obviously not bravery, obviously not holiness, not the holiness. That is symbolic, comparison. The cheap wine is compared to the expensive wine. Directly identify how Shylock is compared. There is direct comparison. Symbolic comparison is not asked. So the third option, the cheap wine is compared to the expensive wine. Next we will move to extract 5. To bait fish withal, if it will feed nothing else, it will feed my revenge. He hath disgraced me and hindered me 500,000, laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned my nation, thwarted my bargains, schooled my friends. Here you see, these are all the reasons why Shylock hates Antonio. Question number 1. Why does Shylock talk of bait? To give a valid reason for taking the pound of flesh, to highlight his cruel intention, to emphasize on the usefulness of the flesh? No, this is completely wrong. To highlight the fact that he just wants to satisfy his anger. He talks this because to give a valid reason for taking the pound of flesh? No. To highlight his cruel intention? No. Third one was obviously not at all possible. To highlight the fact that he just wants to satisfy his anger. He wants to take the flesh. He cannot do anything with that human flesh, but he wants to take it just to take revenge. Next, coming to question number B. Identify which one is not the reason behind Shylock's hatred. Not. So his religion was mortified, Antonio's behavior cooled his enemies, Antonio mocked at Shylock's gains, Antonio mocked at his losses. See, cooled his friends. Cooling his friends was there, but cooling his enemies was not there. Enemies are already very angry with you, very warm against you. So you need to cool them down. But that is written over here. So this cannot be. Heating the enemies would be the correct option, not cooling the enemies. So option 2 is the correct option. Next, number C. Identify the correct meaning of the phrase thwarted my bargains. Interfered with the business deals, mocked Shylock's profit, humiliated Shylock's business, incited the people against Shylock. So what is the correct meaning of the phrase thwarted my bargains? Interfered with the business deals? Or is it mocked Shylock's profit? No. Humiliated Shylock's business? No. Incited the people? No. Interfered with the business deals is correct. Next, number D and E, the last two, identify the incorrect meaning of hindered me 500,000. So, hindered me 500,000, does it mean did not? The incorrect meaning you have to find out. Okay, these words are important. Did not allow Shylock to profit, despised Shylock's did not allow Shylock profit is correct. Despised Shylock's gains, this is correct. Did not allow Shylock an easy profit, prevented Shylock from making 500,000 ducats. Number 2 is correct. Despised Shylock's gains, because this is not just despising somebody's gains, it is trying to do something that harms him, not just hating it, doing something for it. Give the meaning of the word usurer. A person who lends money, a lender who charges high rate of interest, an infidel, a prodigal. Not a prodigal, not an infidel. A person who lends money, no. A lender who charges high rate of interest, this is the correct option. So here we come to an end with all the questions that I have presented for Act 3 Scene 1. You will get more on it, no doubt. But first we will finish off the other scenes also, and then we will come back with more questions from Act 3 Scene 1. I hope you have liked the video. If you have liked it, please hit the subscribe button and also comment if you require anything else or if you have any doubts. I would love to reply you back. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Hope you have a nice day.